Hi Scorpio, welcome to your beginning of December tarot tune-in. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the sign of Scorpio. My messages can get pretty specific, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this reading does resonate with you, leave a comment, like, subscribe. If it doesn't, just leave it. Check your other placements. And yeah, let's start. So we'll go into your recent past, your present, and future energies. This is for Scorpio. Let's see what's supporting you at this time. Okay, so we're just coming out of a retrograde during this time. Mercury retrograde, Saturn retrograde have just completed. So there could be some movement forward. Perhaps you felt stuck in something for a while. So let's see, Scorpio. Okay, so in your recent past, you have the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so we've got the major arcana here with the High Priestess. In your present energy, you have the Hanged Man, so this is surrender. And then in your future, you have the Magician. So starting with the High Priestess, in your recent past, major arcanas signify big energy, things that you're aware of, things that are physically changing or taking precedence in your life. So with the High Priestess, you are really tuning into your intuition. Scorpio, this is a natural trait, a natural practice for you, just being very intuitive. Whether you practice it or not, you've just got the spidey sense, okay? So your recent past, you could have intuitively picked up on some type of information that prompted you to leave something that was successful, you know, something that you worked very hard for, and perhaps in an 8-year cycle. So with the Eight of Pentacles here, this is, you know, achievement through hard work. You could have, you know, completed a cycle in terms of, yeah, like some type of program, like maybe an education, certification. I see with the Eight of Pentacles, it's usually signifying like getting that recognition for completing things in a knowledgeable way. Like people are acknowledging you essentially, but for whatever reason your intuition was telling you that it was time to move on. With the Ten of Wands here, it's almost like the grass isn't greener on the other side. So you picked up and left off, but you took your baggage with you. You weren't under the illusion of changing your environment and thinking that things were going to improve. You were changing for the sake of transformation, because whatever was in your environment, even though it was, you were achieving some success, you had just simply outgrown that environment. And again, this is your intuition telling you that it was time to leave. You might have gotten some type of feedback where people were, you know, asking you like, why would you leave a secure job, or why would you move? Why would you leave that relationship? Like everything seemed perfect on the surface. But again, because you were listening to what your intuition was telling you, that's what you decided to do, okay? And you weren't doing it under the pretense of, you know, I want to eliminate stress or eliminate burdens. I know those things are going to come with me anyways, but it's simply just time to change and move. Okay, so let's go into your present energy. So we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the King of Swords. The Hanged Man at the center of your spread. So this is Pisces energy. So you could have also Pisces in your chart or dealing with a Pisces, but this is surrendering. So changing your point of view in order to grow. Okay. Yeah, because here with the Four of Pentacles, you know, you changed your environment, you know, you moved, you did something different, you took the baggage with you, but there could have been still a feeling of stagnation where you could be feeling like, okay, I'm in a different place. I know it's not going to relieve me of my burdens, but there's some sense of frustration, especially in the beginning, of like constriction. So before you're able to expand your worldview, there's a feeling of self-preservation. So Scorpio, you are a fixed sign, just as Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Fixed energies have a hard time with change, but Scorpio, you are, you know, the eagle that rises, the phoenix that rises from the ashes. You're all about transformation, change, in a more intuitive way. So even though it's hard in the beginning, you are being called to continue to surrender to the process and adopt a positive mindset that's very clear and not as subjective. So with the King of Swords here, I really love the Queen and King of Swords when it comes to clear thinking, clear communication. There could be a need for you to balance this need to surrender, need to let go, like change for the sake of change, with some practicality, that it's not going to happen. Yeah, it's almost like deep down beneath the surface, you are looking for something profound to happen, some maybe psychic upgrade or divine experience, and that's why you've decided to intuitively like change your environment, because you are looking for those like psychic downloads. Or maybe if I even something as simple as like going to one yoga studio or one gym and then saying like, okay, like I'm just gonna switch memberships and go somewhere else because I just want to be in a different environment for the sake of changing my environment. But deep down, it's like you're looking for something, you know, and it's not quite clear what you're looking for, but things in the past were too stagnant. You're too fixed in your energy, whereas now you're being called to transform inward. Okay, so again, going to this High Priestess, it's yeah, it's calling for inner transformation rather than outer transformation. And this will come from some type of logic, some type of reasoning skills that are leading you to that conclusion, rather than just physically changing the order of things in your 3D world. It's like you will have to analyze something in order to surrender the inward to achieve some type of change. Okay, clear as mud. Okay, let's go into your near future. So we've got the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Magician. So yeah, 5 and 5. Fives are significant of change. There's Charlie. So change, but they're also significant of difficulty. So we see with the Five of Cups, this is like focusing on loss, but not taking the time to turn around to see the cups filled behind you, that there's still some support. And the Five of Wands here, this, sometimes I read it when I'm intuitively called as like a spiritual awakening through working with the root chakra and the sacral chakra, you know, again, like Kundalini yoga, breath work, breath of fire, raising that energy in order to experience an energetic upgrade, nervous system reset. So you're moving from a focus on loss and sadness to that transformation through fire. And with the Magician here, this is beautiful. This is like you are using your sadness and transforming that sadness, which is, you know, water, using the element of fire with your magic, essentially, in order to transform, in order to bring something new. Okay, let's get 3 more cards. Let's see, what final messages do we have for Scorpio at this time? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node in the sign of Scorpio. What type of transformation is coming? Wow. Okay. You've got the Tower in reverse. So the Tower in the upright is all about transformation. It's funny, I keep saying that word. In the reverse, it's almost like you're just at the cusp and then something's still holding you back. With the 8 of Cups here, it's calling you to continue to let go of things that might seem fulfilling from the past that no longer are. You could have walked away from something, but you're still replaying the conversations in your mind, or there's some type of regret. With the Ace of Wands here, I do see that there will be an opportunity that comes in order to fulfill yourself creatively. Don't pass it by. So be very aware of your surroundings, your circumstances, the offers that are coming in, because there will be something of a creative opportunity that will help you reach that full transformation, that full shedding of the skin. You know, the year of the snake 2025, we're just coming to the end. So the 9-year cycle is soon closing, going into 2026, which is a 1 year. So I feel like going into that 1 year, it will be the year of the horse in Chinese zodiac. So that will give you the vision to move forward and give you the stamina and the drive to succeed to that place of success, whatever you perceive that to be. But you're going to want to work on shedding another layer. Again, this could be more change, like you're being called to let go of the things that still don't serve you. You thought maybe that you have already done this in the recent past, but you're being called to continue doing that. Yeah, okay, Scorpio, I hope it resonated with you. Like, comment, subscribe if it did, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.